Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second down, give to Harvey. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown Green Bay. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
The 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Harvey once more. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. A solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nick's trying to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
New set of downs from the 37. They run. It's the former Pitt Panther. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Nix. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fitz.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Packers on top early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL that it come down to a play or two, and third down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Okay.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Love out of the shotgun. It's cut right side by Watson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go. Black shot, 45, wide. Hut.
Love from the gun. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Down. Yellow, 22.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left.
Set.
Throwing his love on third. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Pass brought in by Watson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Set.
Now they send them back in motion right.
Hut.
Stick it in the air. Low. Ooh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Ready, ready. 52 blue, ready.
Bigsby. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
Boswell set to
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Harvey headed right. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action with Nix. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Ready. 60 red.
Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
From the red zone now. Looking for somewhere to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. They send the tight end in motion left.
Ready?
To the air with Love. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Set, punt. Red, 38. Set.
From the pistol, here's Love. Forced out to his right. Delivers another one to Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Nix from the gun. That's Knox. He's got it. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Harvey straight ahead. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Give up the middle to Harvey. tackles with the first down yardage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going deep here for the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there, so it'll be second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Buddy.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's going to lob this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
One final shot before the half. Heave toward the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes away from 1. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
21. In a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
They give up the gun to Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's Love to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
3rd and 5.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Yellow. What?
Love now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at 26-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. No run with Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Nix. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He spins right by him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense. It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now it's Hobbs. This is Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Almost set. Ready. Right here.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
Broncos 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
52 blue. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Chalano Hufanga there to make the play.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter.
Ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
Williams coming in motion right.
Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Cut down the field, Golden. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Blue. Trail green. Hut, hut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Bigsby. Escapes a defender. That's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
60 reps. Ready?
Again, it's Bigsby. Was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Touchdown. Set, hunt.
They run it again with Bigsby. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down 10 at the 32-yard line.
52 blue. Yellow, one. Set.
Love with it on first down. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball out the snap.
First down, Green Bay.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set, ready, check, kick. Yellow, hunt, hunt.
Going with Bigsby here.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got it.
Offense to the line for second down.
Set. Blue, 32. Ready.
Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Blue striker.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Set.
Third and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for Savion Williams that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punting unit out now. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
The 20-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hold on, son. Ready.
He'll throw it. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Hold on, son.
This is Harvey. They're lines up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Now Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, they need 7.
Hold on, set.
Here he is to throw. He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Goes 1st down.
Hold on, set.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Harvey. And a nice stop here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hold on, set.
Here's a give to Harvey. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Captain, 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 captain.
Now to throw. Oh, this big guy is moving. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. The Packers take their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hold on, set. Oh, ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Setting up to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. 37, 37. Huddle.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6.
Joe. Ready.
To throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, 60 red. 60 red. Here, Jack. Red, yellow.
One final shot here. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. This one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made